Welcome back, everybody. So finally we have learned a lot of things in the HTML and the CSS too. So what I'm just doing, I'm just creating a simple web page, a complete web page basically. So let's start working on it from now. Okay, so what basically we need in the web page, so first of all we need to create a main div, as you can see, and here I'm just making an ID and naming it as container. What the mean of container? Container means having all the data of the web page or the exactly, the web page or the data which is inside the body. We just put in the container. It contains all the data. Go inside and first of all just declare that which kind of the website you want, or which is the layout you want. First of all, I need the layout of, I want the header first. Okay, so exactly, I'm just simply designing the web page. Okay, this is not necessary to put the header. You can type the head or whatever, it's upon you totally. After the header, I just want the navigation. Now it's upon you that you can put the navigation inside the header too. Why not I just only put the nav? Okay, well, you can put the navigation inside the header too. It's upon you totally. And after the navigation, what I need, I just need to create command, the ID, and the main area. You can type anything, the main area or the middle area. Middle is looking more beautiful or more suitable actually. Now in the middle area we just need to create two things. It's according to our requirement that what we want, but I'm just creating the left area, left, or just left is okay, and the right. And exactly just after the middle area, not inside the left or right, just after the middle area, the last div, which can be the footer. Okay, footer. So now what we need to do more, just need to put some basic things. So before putting any basic thing, we just need to create a new file named style.css. so I'm just typing the default dot, no sorry, not the default, why not I just put the styles.css, because the style.css is already there. So styles.css. okay, and just simply attach the styles.css with this file. What is the relation? The relation is the style sheet. Awesome. The hyperreference, what the hyperreference, it is the styles.css. And what more I need, I just need to put the designing on this page, the styles.css, which is there. So let's start working. First of all, we need to call the container, but before the container we should call the universal selector. Okay, and what I need to program in there, the margin, I just don't want any margin from anywhere. The padding, I just don't want a padding from anywhere. Awesome. What more I need, I just need to call the container first. And to make it more readable and more beautiful, you know that the container is the main, and the header, navigation, and the middle and the footer is inside the container. So let's just add a tab to make it more readable, just to clear that this content is inside the container. Header, and after the header, what is this? This is the navigation. So sorry, nav, the same way, you know about that. After the navigation, this is a middle, and after the middle, the footer. Awesome. But there is something inside the middle, the left and the right. So left, right, perfect. What more I need, I just need to style the basic things. I'm just going to the container. Before doing anything, I'm just making sure that everything is going fine. So I'm just adding a background color. I'm adding the background color as silver for now. Then probably, in fact, sure, I'll delete the background color. I'll remove the background color. The width, I'm just setting the width as 1200 px, which is the common width. And what more, I'm not putting the height right now. Yeah, exactly, for now I should add the height too. Px, save and refresh. This is the thing I've created. Zoom out. Now this is the actual thing I've created. Now the margin, did you remember the basic way? 0 and auto to make any block level element in the center. So now this is in the center, and for now I'm adding the border to 1px solid. This should be black. Exactly, I'll delete that, but just for the outlining I just made the border 2. Now the header, which is inside the container, you know about that. I'm just going inside of it and just putting the background. What the background I'm giving the background as brown. Now what the width should be the same, in fact must be the same as we just gave to the container, the 1200px. Awesome. The height, what the height we need to give the height as the 100px for now. Go to the browser and refresh. This is the header, and I'm just giving it the 600 and refresh. Perfect. Well, after the header, what is this? This is in navigation area. Exactly, we need to add a lot of things inside the navigation area. The complete navigation, we will add that too. So I'm just adding the background color with the navigation. What the navigation color I'm adding the orange. Okay, the width I'm adding, you know that the width must be 1200px, and the height for now I'm adding the 50px. Perfect. Refresh. This is the navigation area. I'll add the buttons in it too, but later on. Now right now I'm just going to the notepad back. What I need to do, yeah, exactly, I'm not designing the middle, but for just identification I should design the middle too. I'm adding the white color, or I think the white color is not good. Which color I should add? I'm adding the gray. Okay, gray. And the width I'm adding as 1200px, which is necessary, and the height I'm adding as GHT as 200px, and save and refresh. This is the navigation, sorry, this is the width of the middle area. Exactly, I'm adding these 52 or the complete 700 if it goes cool. Oh, it's getting a little more, so 680 and refresh. Now looking perfect, and I'm giving the 400 as height to it now. Okay, I just designed the middle area too. Then what is the last thing? The last thing is the footer. So I'm just going to the footer, and I'm just actually designing the footer. The background for the footer should be same as the background of the header. I've added the brown. This is just for making the template beautiful. The width I'm adding exactly must be the 1200, and the height I'm adding as 100px. Save and refresh. Now the footer's height is too much. It should not be more than 50px. Exactly. Now what is the thing is, if I just remove the height of the container, so exactly it will take the height of these elements, the calculation of the height of these elements. But right now I'm not removing the height. Before removing the height, I'm adding the padding. Okay, I'm adding the padding as 10px from all the sides. Refresh now. So now you can see the padding here. I'm removing the height for now to clarify, and refresh. Now you can see that because I just removed the height, so automatically it picked the height of the actual element. You can see that it's just picking the actual height which its children has, but I just cannot remove the width. In fact, I can remove the width too. It won't affect, but exactly actually it will just lose its centralization. So I'm just gonna show you how. Cut and refresh. Now you can see that it still has the height, the width too, but exactly as I said that it lost its centralization. So put the width back and refresh. Awesome. What more I need to do? I just need to make these two elements which is inside the middle area, the left and the right. So I'm going to the notepad back, and there is a left and the right area. I'm just going to the left area first, and I'm just giving the background color, which is the background color I'm putting. Right now I'm just putting the light green. I wish it will look cool. And the width I'm putting as you know, the main width is the 1200 px, so the 800 px. Okay, awesome. And the height, I'm just putting the height as 300 px for now. I'll update that soon. Refresh. Oh my gosh, this should be like that. And refresh now. This is the element I've created. Awesome. What more I need? I just need to go to the, you know, this one. But before going to there, I just want to show you one thing more, because I just need to use the floating technique. Did you remember the float left? And then we have to add the clear both element. Exactly, I'll do that. But before doing, I'm just showing you that how to manage all these things. I'm adding the padding from the top and the left. I'm adding these you can see the 10 px, and the from sides 0. Refresh now. It has a specific more hitting, the padding, sorry, not the hitting. And what more I'm just doing, I'm removing its height too. Now it will be depended on the left height and width. Now exactly, it's depended, so it's looking cool. So for now, I just need to go to the right area. Here I'm just going, before I'm removing the extra space, because I just need some extra space for now. And here I'm just going to the right area, and I'm adding the background color for now as the, sorry, light GHD blue, and the width as, you know, I'm adding as the 200 or 300 for now. However, I can add the 400. Well, the 300, awesome. The height I'm putting as the 300 again, and saving. And if I just go to the browser and refresh now, the element, this div is now on a button. So I'm just going there, and I'm applying the float left technique and the float left with it too. They will be in the front of each other, but exactly, we have to do a lot of things. But because you can see that they goes out of the whole area, because the whole element is not floating. Okay, all of the parts of the website are not floating, but only these are floating. So exactly, the level or the surface of these elements are changed by now. So how to manage it? I'm going there, and I'm going to the index.html file, and which element has the floating, the left and the right. So last one is the left, not last one is the right. So just after the last element, did you remember the technique I just teach you before already? Just add the style and the clear both. Awesome. Save and refresh. Now exactly, this is what I just want, and I did that. I'm going back, and actually I'm just removing this padding. I just added the padding to show you that without any height, just because of its children, it has the extra space. By the way, I just removed the padding, and what I'm just doing here, it should be the 400. So now 400 of the right and the 800 of the left is the 1200, so middle is 1200. So refresh. Now it's exactly the complete web layout, and I think it's looking awesome and fabulous. So in the next class, we will make it more beautiful. We will add some more features in it. So guys, stay tuned and goodbye.